And this is from a resident who wanted to be anonymous. Since the Army Corps of Engineers said for $2 billion they can't fix the flooding, what are some of your solutions? And on this one, Monica, we start with you.
I don't remember them saying it was going to cost $2 billion. What they did say is that we didn't qualify for funding through the federal program because we didn't have enough cubic feet of water that's exiting from our outflows. The county is working on something with all of the municipalities. There is a stormwater committee that was done through the Volusia County roundtable of elected officials, which all the cities participate in. So they're working on GIS maps and also on hydraulic maps, watershed maps, because it is a regional issue. I don't think water has a zip code and where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the area from Bellevue, well, Orange to Bevel is a lower lying area off of the Nova Canal. So, like I said, this $2 billion, I'm not too sure about. I know that they had given one suggestion would be to put the water on the golf course, but then there would be a 15-foot dam wall. I mean, I just want to let people know out there, we have billions of gallons of water. So maybe that's what they're talking about. And to give you some perspective, those water towers that we used to have in Daytona Beach that we just took the last one down probably last year on Thames on Beachside, those water towers hold 1 million gallons of water. So when you're talking about billions of gallons of water, it's difficult to store all that water when we have these high rain events that come hard, come strong, don't move. And then if you have water on top of that from days before, groundwater, the groundwater is high. I mean, it's just difficult to store all that water, and then the water falls to the low point. So, what is my solution? I've encouraged people to try and flood-proof their house. There are ways that they can do that. By the end of this year, we should have some sort of idea if the county, we could work on a regional project all together.
Okay.
So, oh, sorry. Yeah,
That's okay.
I hope I answered most of the questions, but
If you had a last little bit there, just go ahead and say it. It's fine. Did
we're
you get
all
your whole
looking for
point
a
out?
solution. So I just hope by the end of this year, we might have a regional solution.
Okay. And John, you're up.
Yes, it is a very, very difficult problem. I had joined the faith organization flooding committee, research committee, when I was still running for the Florida House of Representatives. And I thought it was a really important issue, whether I was a representative or whether I was not, I still wanted to be a part of this committee. So we researched for since then, a couple of years now, of every conceivable thing. And even I had thought of using water towers, but like Commissioner Paris said, the reality is the water towers will only hold even some 1 million gallons, but billions of water has come in. And then the water comes underneath us. The water comes from the ocean, which could be the best protected from us with a wall and stuff. But then it falls from the sky. So it comes under from Orlando, comes from the sky, comes from the east. All the water places, all the canals and everything else fill up, and there's nowhere to put the water. So I'm fortunately, I don't have a great solution, but in case we decide that houses should be removed, I would want maybe a play area or maybe some temporary facilities where we could help children, their families with after school care or help with medical care, something that we could make the best use of that land. And then when it floods, a hurricane's coming, and you just take away the temporary structures, and the rain will be there for as long as it will be there, but nobody's houses will be ruined. So that might be the best solution. And there's no panacea that I see so far that I could accept going with. And we're both very concerned, I'm sure, and we wish we had a solution. Everybody in Daytona Beach wishes we had a solution, but nothing so far.
Okay. Thanks, folks, for that.